You ready?
Yeah, I'm totally ready. Let's go.
Let's go beat the speed camera.
Speed cameras work like sonar. They send out radar pulses. The time it takes for the pulse to come back to the sensor registers the speed of the vehicle. If it's over the limit, a signal is sent to the camera to take a photograph. The myth is, if you can drive faster than the pulses, it won't detect your vehicle.
We got to beat the speed camera. And the only place where we can shoot this is our favorite tarmac at Alameda Naval Base. It's about 1.75 miles of perfectly flat road. It's absolutely ideal for our purposes.
2 men, over 3 kilometers of runway, 1 myth, 1 car, and no speed limit. It's just another day in Mythbusters paradise. At least until it's time to meet the fast driver's arch-enemy, the speed camera, and the mastermind behind it.
Hi, Adam.
Good to meet you both.
Adam Teuton's cameras have been the bane of every leadfoot's life since 1987.
So basically what I'm looking at here is a radar unit attached to a camera, a storage device, and a processor.
Correct.
That's amazingly simple.
We try to make it as simple as possible.
Well, over the years, how many tickets have your systems issued?
I'd have to say millions.
Wow.
The camera may have millions of tickets in its CV, but perhaps Jamie, at full throttle, will be fast enough to get in under the radar. Just how fast can an average auto go?
This may look like a ray gun, but in fact it's a radar gun.
Just in case the speed camera doesn't clock the car, Adam's handheld will still get a reading.
I feel like a bullfighter. Come on! 40, 45, 50, 60. 60 miles an hour.
From a standing start, the average car's speed is, well, average. A longer run-up should show what it's got. But does the driver have the right stuff?
As usual, our biggest problem is not doing this particular stunt, but it's dealing with the insurance issues surrounding it. So we're going to have a safety person in the car with me. We're going to have a fire suit on and a helmet and the whole 9 yards, just in case we blow a tire and spin out and crash and burn and stuff like that.
Ah, Jamie, ever the optimist.
Based solely on my intuition and not any practical experience whatsoever, I estimate that we can get this car, or that Jamie can get this car, to just over 100 miles an hour. Is it enough to beat the speed camera? I suspect that it isn't, but I'm curious to find out.
Let's go fast.
Jamie's gonna put the pedal to the metal while Adam tries to keep up in the safety car. The moustached maestro soon has Adam eating his dust. Did he dust off the speed camera as well?
Did you get him?
We got him.
What kind of speed did you get?
100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour.
There he is.
Not bad. Oh, and you got his license plate, too.
Let's see Jamie cry his way out of this one.
Well, how'd I do? Ticket or no ticket?
Oh, you got a ticket, you speeding scofflaw. We got you red-handed right here.
One picture says it all. Jamie's been busted fair and square.
We can't call it on the basis of this test alone. We need more power. We need a different car.
We need a real car.
The long arm of the law is catching up with speeders. First, there was the police car, then radar. Now they've raised the bar with speed cameras. Adam and Jamie have tried to outspeed it, but until they get a faster car, that myth's on hold. That leaves plenty of time for viewer myth number 2.
Well, next up is a whole set of products which we call plate blockers. These are things that you would put over your license plate that would obscure it only to the camera when it tried to take your picture. Therefore, they don't know who to send the ticket to.
So what, we just go out and drive by them with this stuff over the plate?
Yeah, actually, not so fast. I think I'd like to try some scale tests out on these guys. Put them down in the shop with my digital camera and my flash and see if I can't get the results that they claim here in the shop.
Adam has 5 plate blocking devices in his sights. All claim to somehow prevent the police paparazzi from tracking you down.
First up is this thing, which supposedly has microcrystals to reflect the camera's flash. See what it does? Here I am. Now I'm gone. Oh my God, where did I go? Oh, here I am. This is glitter license plate with the flash on. I don't have any problem reading that. Oh, man. You know, it's funny, but it also makes me really mad. It's ridiculous.
In this case, all that glitters definitely isn't gold. What about plastic plate blocker number 2?
They've spared every expense in manufacturing this. This is like one of those reading magnifiers, you know, that you can get at the museum store. And it is, I'm not kidding, scotch taped to this license plate cover. Oh, I see what it's doing. I'll eat my hat if this is legal in even one state. Oh, I'm ever so slightly side on to this thing. And it's definitely obscuring a couple of the letters of the license plate. There's no doubt about it. And the fact is, they can search the database by as many letters as they can see on your license plate. They've got you. In fact, this would me off enough to come and find you.
Don't hold back, Adam. Tell us how you really feel. The other plate blockers also failed to impress. There was regular kitchen cling film.
It is not obscured at all.
A specially designed commercial spray.
Yeah, it's totally readable.
And run-of-the-mill hairspray.
It's clear as day.
All got the Adam Savage seal of disapproval.
Granted, this is probably not what they're using professionally, so I can't call it busted on the basis of this, but it really doesn't look good.
For a definitive test, they'll run the plate blockers past the same setup that's used on the streets. The microcrystal glitter cover is first up.
Mr. Heineman, you are go for launch.
Okay, I'll fire it up. I'll be right there.
He's got to fire up the pre-burners, and he's got to wind up the Phoenix engines, open up the feeder tube, kick the throttle, open up the thrusters. Then, of course, he's got to kick in the afterburner. Oh! Traffic Police 1, glitter obfuscation technique 0. Next up is the lenticular obfuscation technique. This lenticular thing did obfuscate the license plate more than anything else, but I still don't have high hopes that it'll beat our speed camera. You got a ticket, buddy. Time to move on to the next one.
That'd be Mr. Savage's makeup call.
Obviously, MythBusters brand hairspray is very important to how I look on set and on television.
But although it looked good on Adam, it didn't impress the speed camera. And neither did the commercial spray.
Starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah, plate blocker zip, speed camera 4.
Make that 5 with the cling film.
Clear as a bell.
Clear as a bell. Cling wrap is busted.
Not a single one of the plate blockers has worked. So it's plate blockers 0, speed cameras 5.
But while they might not con the camera, one of them does have a hidden talent.
Ow.
I went like this, and it magnified through and burned my shirt, and then it burned my skin. I felt this sharp pain. So it will burn your skin, but it won't save you from a ticket.
That makes the plate blockers well and truly busted.